Hey YouTube, it's Colby Spicoli coming at you with the new deck profile. I got my Herald of Perfection deck. I really like this deck, this format. It's really strong because warning's down at 1, and so you can get out your perfections a lot more. But anyway, let me get right into the deck profile. I run 2 Herald of Perfection. I would bump this up to 3 if I had 3. I'll probably be getting 3 this weekend, but for now, 2. I'm not going to explain some of the cards in here because you should know what they are. If you don't, you probably shouldn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! So anyway, I run 3 Manju. This is your search for your Herald, your Dawn spell card that gets it out. Just thins out the deck. I don't like running Sonic Bird or the other version of him just because it's really a dead card in your hand. It really can be, and mixing them doesn't work. So I just run 3 Manju, and it works just fine. For the agent build, I got 2 agent Earths. This is like the Stratos of the deck, along with your Manju. It searches out. This searches out your agents, and the Manju searches out for your rituals. So besides those, I got 3 Agent of Venus. This gets out your shine balls, which are these, and lets you go into Gachi, so forth and whatnot, So next, 2 Herald of Orange Light. I just run 2. I really don't like 3. 3 is just too clumpy, and I don't like the fact that you have to discard for it. But it's a fairy, and so it's perfect at 2. 1 Honest, because Honest is broke. 2 Master Hyperion. I'll show you later in the video why I only run 2. I think you only need 2, to be honest. I replaced it for something more of a win condition, which I like a lot more, which I've been testing, so just 2. For your engine, we got 2 tour guides and 2 releasers. Enough said. Tour guide's just amazing. Pulls out this 2k defense monster, and ritual summon with it. Your opponent can't special summon. It brings it out. You can Xseed with it if you'd like. You can throw it in the graveyard if you want to Xseed with it. It just depends on if you want it in the graveyard that turn, or you kind of just want to Xseed and go into Zen Mines or something. But anyway, 2 tour guide and 2 releaser. 1 morphing jar. I don't understand really why people aren't running this in the deck. It's really good. The second you don't have fairies in your hand, you're kind of out of negation. This gets your negation back, and you can just make some really broke plays with this and your spell card Dawn of the Herald. And I'll show you a play or 2 later. But anyway, it's just 1 morphing jar. 1 Christia. Don't like 2. 2 is just awful, in my opinion. I can't stand it. I dead draw it way too much at 2, and it's just easier to run at 1. Plus, the 1, even if you run 1, every time you bring him out, it's just vicious. So 1's really kind of all you need. 1 BLS and 1 Gores. The BLS is for the replacement for that Hyperion. I like BLS. I tried to find a way to work it in the deck because BLS is amazing, and I found it. So yeah. And then the Gores is just for stopping OTKs and crap like that. Plus, no one sees Gores coming. Gores is amazing. You just drop Gores, and basically you get the field back on your side a little bit. For the spells, I run 3 Dawn of the Herald. This card's really good. I'm not going to say it's broke because it's not, but it's really good. I like the fact that you can use stuff on the field and in your hand. And then, for instance, of course, for Releaser, you can use Releaser in the graveyard or on the field and still get his effect. So, still really good. I run 2 Pot of Duality. I love Pot of Duality. I wish you could run it at 3, but too bad. 2's just fine though. 2 MSTs. I'll show you why I don't run the 3rd. I cite it, but 2 MSTs for now. 1 heavy storm. You got your staples. Reborn, heavy storm, and dark hole. Enough said. These 2 are supposed to be preparation of rites. So anybody that has any, hit me up. But yeah, these are supposed to be 2 preparation of rites. And then for traps, I only run 4 traps because I really don't feel that this deck needs very many, because it doesn't need protection for the most part, because Herald protects himself. So I run 2 Mirror Force. I run the 2 Mirror Force because it's just a good solid set card when Herald is on the field, or when you get Herald out when you use Releaser, and you set this. It's a solid set. Like, you don't mind wasting a fairy in your hand to keep that safe because they can't special summon and get over it. So it's just extra protection, I guess. And then I run 1 Malevolent. This is what I use in place of that 3rd MST. Only because this card is just like heavy, except trap, obviously. And you need to make sure when you're going for Herald that you get your plays out, and you make sure you can get Herald on the field. And this just reassures that, along with the heavy. And then the last trap is a Beckoning Light. I hate this card at 2 in the deck. I don't know why. I don't like drawing it early game. It's not very good. Drawing it late game, however, is amazing, and you can go back for your Honest, you can go back for Hyperion, and do some really good plays with it. But I'll show you guys a play in the deck really quick, just to show you guys some potential for it. So you're going to need a Tour Guide in hand. You're going to need a Dawn of the Herald, and then you're going to need a Herald. So these are the only 3 cards you need in your hand. To make a really broke play, though, you're going to need Morphing Jar, but I'll just show you with these 3 for now. So what you can do if you have these 3 in your hand, your normal, normal Tour Guide, of course, effective Tour Guide. Go for your Releaser. Play your Dawn. Use these as, to get out your Herald. Then after that, you can remove and play your Dawn and get back Tour Guide or Releaser to hand. I like getting back Tour Guide because Releaser I like in the grave, obviously. So you get back your Tour Guide, and you get to use this next turn for numerous amount of stuff. Bring out another Releaser, bring out another Tour Guide, something like that, and just really broke plays like that just stack and really good. Another play that you'll need is a Dawn of the Herald. Basically same thing, and then a Morphing Jar. So what you're going to do is your Tour Guide, of course, for your Soul Releaser or whatever. Use that, your Dawn of the Herald. These go away. Special. So now they can't special summon. So what you're going to do is set, and you'll probably have cards in your hand, like, for the most part, you will have cards in your hand. So you're going to wait till next turn, flip it, draw whatever you need, and then this is what I would do in the sense, like, I would wait a turn if I absolutely, wanted to, or if I just felt like doing it. Wait a turn, and then you draw your 5 from Morphing Jar for flipping, or whatever. And then what you can do is remove from play your Dawn of the Herald, get back Tour Guide again, with a full hand of 5, or if it's on your opponent's turn, or no, it's not even that. Yeah, if it's on your turn, you get your 5. This is 6, and then you draw. So you get 7 cards in the end out of that play. So you can get a full hand for Herald to negate stuff, and everything's all good. For the extra deck, I'll show you guys. I run 1 Ally of Justice Catastor, 1 TG Librarian. I run a Gaia. I run a Black Rose and a Ancient Fairy Dragon. I only run Ancient Fairy because it gets over anything that runs field spells, like your Grave Keepers, and you got your Dark Worlds and so forth and whatnot, so gets rid of those. 1 Avenging Knight. I'm not sure how I feel about this card yet. I haven't playtested it enough, but I do like it. You can poke it to your opponent for small amounts of damage, or big if you decide to change to a monster to attack position. But it's a good card. I like it. Beats over Spirit Reaper, so you can get something. And then it destroys it because it targets for a flip. But anyway, you got your Stardust. Stardust is awesome. Star Card. So for the Xseeds, one Gotchi. I'm not sure how I feel about a Dark Mist yet. I'm pretty sure I'll probably just get one Dark Mist and call it good after that. But anyways, one Gotchi. Zen Mines, Leveilleur, broke, so broke. That card is just so good. It's number 17, Leviathan. You got your Acid Golem, Tempo, and a Maestroke. I'm not sure about the Maestroke. I'm kind of just messing with it, just because, like, rarely will I have the option to make it, but I do. It's just a good card because you can't bottomless it, you can't torrential it, it stays on the field, and its effect is also really, really badass. You can book a monster, so. Alright guys, that was the deck profile coming at you from Team F.T.P. You guys have a good day. Peace.